If your body won't settle tonight, don't force it. You do not need to calm down before rest is allowed. You do not need to make every sensation disappear. And you do not need to solve the feeling of being awake. For now, let the body be exactly as it is, restless, alert, slightly tense, or simply not ready to soften yet. Nothing has gone wrong. The body sometimes takes longer to settle than the mind would like. Especially after a full day, especially after stress, especially when you have been carrying more than you noticed. So tonight, you are not being asked to relax perfectly. You are only being invited to stop pushing for a moment. The bed is already beneath you. The surface under your body is already doing the holding. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. You do not have to prove that you can rest. You do not have to perform calmness correctly. Just notice that you are here, breathing in whatever way the body is breathing. Feeling whatever the body is feeling. Nothing needs to be edited. Nothing needs to be improved. Nothing needs to be hurried along. Sometimes the nervous system settles gradually. Not because you commanded it to. Not because you finally found the correct technique. But because the pressure slowly stopped. You may notice some areas of the body more clearly than others. Perhaps the shoulders still feel lifted. Perhaps the jaw still feels busy. Perhaps the chest feels slightly tight. Or the legs still feel like they want to move. You do not need to change any of that. You can simply let those sensations exist in the background. The body can be unsettled and still be supported. The mind can remain active and still be allowed to rest. You can still be awake without treating wakefulness as a problem. There is no deadline inside this moment. No finish line. No test you need to pass. Only this bed. Only this room. Only the quiet fact that you are already being held. If thoughts appear, they can appear. If the body feels restless, it can feel restless. If sleep still feels far away, you do not need to pull it closer. There is something gentle about letting the night remain unfinished. You do not need to solve tomorrow right now. You do not need to replay the day until it makes sense. You do not need to prepare for every possible outcome. You can leave those things where they are. For now, the body is allowed to take its time. It may settle a little, then become alert again. Then soften in a way you almost do not notice. There is no wrong rhythm. There is no required sequence. Rest does not need to look perfect to count. Even if the mind is still awake, the body may already be receiving something useful. A few moments without effort. A few moments without fixing. A few moments without asking yourself to be somewhere else. That is enough for now. And if you notice yourself trying again, trying to relax, trying to sleep, trying to make the body cooperate. You do not need to judge that either. The mind is only trying to help. You can gently let the effort loosen again. Not completely. Not permanently. Just for this one moment. The breathing can continue by itself. The night can continue by itself. The body can continue by itself. You do not need to supervise every part of the process. You are allowed to be carried through this night slowly. Without forcing. Without performing. Without needing to know exactly when sleep will come. And perhaps, somewhere underneath the restlessness, there is already a quieter place. Not something you have to find. Not something you have to create. Just something that has been there the whole time. The body knows how to move toward rest in its own way. You do not need to force the next step. You do not need to hurry the night. You do not need to make anything happen. For now, let the body be unsettled if it needs to be unsettled. Let the breathing be ordinary. Let the thoughts be unfinished. Let this moment be enough. And whatever happens next, you do not need to force it.